I did learn a lot today about the engineering manager role. Not sure if you
Ook too.
too.
I did too.
Gonna do
Yeah.
things differently.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna walk.
You're gonna walk. That's the main tip.
I can do this myself, but I think my EM knows better. Like, did you ever encountered like an issue where you were like, okay, I will just let them deal with it, but I actually know the answer?
Yeah. It's a constant struggle. It's an everyday struggle.
The amount of administration that's happening, I was a bit surprised by. Yeah,
Yeah,
just to be fairly
I
honest.
feel your pain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots
Yeah.
of spreadsheets, huh?
Exactly.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yes.
Today we have a super exciting topic, which I'm personally related to, because we're going to talk about the move into engineering managers. And for that talk, we have two people here, Babiche and Nikolas, who just made the transition. So I'm really happy to talk about this with you guys.
Agreed. Surrounded by EMs today.
Surrounded by EMs, yes. Feeling nervous already?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
A little maybe.
We'll see. Yeah.
Coincidentally, Nikolas is your manager. So.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a nice dynamic. We'll
Yeah.
see. Welcome, guys. Thanks for
Thanks.
being here
Nice to
today.
be here.
Thanks for
Let's,
inviting us.
Yeah. Let's get to know you a bit better. Maybe starting with you, Babiche.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so my name is Babiche, currently 33 years old. I started working at Bol in 2018. And since then, I've moved up to engineering manager, which we're here going to talk about today.
Mm-hmm. So 7 years.
Yeah, almost 7 years. Yeah,
Okay.
almost 7 years.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. And I'm Nikolas. I'm 30 years old. I started at Bol really close to when Babiche did start. Same class of young professionals. So that's also a really fun dynamic here.
Mm-hmm.
Moved to the engineering manager role last December. So pretty fresh for me. So it's really going to be a really fun talk for me to explore this with everyone here.
I agree.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Nice.
So both indeed for quite some years at Bol already, and yeah, now turned into the engineering manager role. So you mentioned really briefly about the young professionals.
Yep.
So should we dive into like a bit of your career path? Like, how did this happen? What's your background?
Sounds good.
I love it.
You want to start?
Sure. So started as a young professional at Bol, straight out of university. Started over at the partner performance management. It was a really nice starting team for me. I learned a lot as a very young, starry-eyed person that didn't know how anything works in a big corporation like Bol. Then slowly moved through a few other teams in the company, went through security and then into the shop. Yeah, it was a fun time, a fun ride, lots of really interesting and fun projects. But then last December, I was thinking, hey, where do I want to move with my career and what do I want to do more? And then there was this opportunity with a bunch of EM spots opening up. So I thought, hey, what the hell? Let's give it a shot. Let's see what this is all about. And have to say, so far it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. Also, that indeed from like because you went fresh from graduation to Bol's first employee.
Yeah. So this is my first and only job so far. Real adult job.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, but it's also super cool though that you made a full transition from like graduate engineer, engineering manager. So sounds cool. Would love to dive into that more in a sec. And how's that for you? What
Yeah,
did
so
you-
it's a bit similar. I was working at a startup. I did my master thesis there. And when I was doing my thesis there, I really experienced, okay, I need more knowledgeable, maybe experienced people around me that I can spar with. So that's when I decided to join Bol as a company as well. So I did like 1 year of my master thesis, finished the thesis, joined Bol, fresh, very fresh, because I just wanted to learn more. And that's when I also joined as a young professional, which is a 2-year program. And within that program, I took every single opportunity there was to learn even more and just explore all my opportunities that were there. And based on that, I moved a little within logistics. I've always stayed within logistics, but I moved a little within the teams. I was never really the, hard skill software engineer. Maybe I was more on the soft skill part. So I was always interacting with everybody and I was trying to find the best opportunities and best solution possibilities. And then after the 2 years, I thought, okay, software engineering is my thing, but I'm not really sure where this is going to go. So I decided to look into the tech lead role. And while I was looking into that tech lead role, I actually also got asked to become an engineering manager because of all the changes within the company that happened as well, where the technical expertise towards the engineering manager became more important. And that's when I thought, okay, this is one of the opportunities that I really want to jump into. So I decided to do it, even though originally I had planned it for only after 5 years. I thought, why don't I take the chance now and just go for it? So yeah, that it's a bit for me.
Fast track.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, really cool.
It's always fun how it happens, right? Because I also was thinking, hey, maybe in the future at some point in 5 years, and then the opportunity comes and you're like,
take the leap of faith.
Take it now or leave it.
Yeah, definitely.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so it was actually for both of you a bit long term, but somehow you got there sooner. So how was it? Were you prepared for it? Were you ready from day one?
I would say no.
I hear some personal experience here.
I would say definitely not. No, because I think software engineering and engineering manager are completely different worlds.
Yeah.
There's definitely a different skill set needed for this. So was I prepared? No. That's why I thought, okay, I'm going to go for tech lead first so that I can start working on that leadership abilities already a bit. But yeah, I think throughout time you just learn and adjust your skill set based on it. But no, I was not prepared
not
at
really.
all. No.
How was it for you, Nikolas?
Yeah, the same here. I don't think there is anything that can prepare you for such a transition, right? None of your skills are applicable anymore. Nothing that you spent all these years learning and honing and becoming better at is like applicable anymore. You get to stop thinking about code and you start thinking more about people, and that's like a really like sudden and very abrupt transition. So yeah, it wasn't easy for me either.
Do you have like a nice anecdote or something? Because I feel like I'm missing out here. I haven't had this experience, but is there something you stop you close your IDE on Friday and on Monday you become an engineering manager? Is there like a thing that shocked you that you're like, oh, I was not aware this was a thing, or this is a fun story?
So initially it was maybe a bit harder for me to let go of indeed the software engineering, the developing. So I decided to take one of the teams that still needed to do like their upgrades and make sure that everything was compliant. So I helped them out with that to sort of smoothly transition myself into this, the more on the people side. But I didn't really have like fun stories that were... No.
Dramatic stories, maybe?
No, also not. Well, the first thing that I did was actually, so I started in April, and then soon after we have like a calibration thing.
Oh, yeah.
And there I was just sitting and I had no clue on what to say, on what to do. And I was just sitting there hoping that my current head of engineering then could help me out sort of telling the story. But no, I was just sitting there. I felt very, very fresh again. I felt like a young professional again. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. It was funny because I'm not sure if I ever told you, but I think I did. Like we used to work together in a team, like as backenders, and I think you are just a really, really awesome programmer. So I was just really curious, like when you stepped into the engineering manager role, did you have the same experience sometimes? Because sometimes I had, for example, a task where I was like, I can do this myself, but I think my EM knows better. Like because you are a really, really skilled engineer as well. Did you ever encountered like an issue where you were like, okay, I will just let them deal with it, but I actually know the answer?
Yeah, it's a constant struggle. It's an everyday struggle. But like I think it's also like a big learning point for me to just like I need to let go, because I envision there is going to be a moment in the future where I think I know the answer, but I don't actually know the answer anymore. It's like my skills are a bit outdated, or I'm too far away from the content that like I actually think I know the answer, and then it becomes problematic, right? Because then I'm insisting or I'm trying to pass through an answer that's no longer valid. Yeah. But going also a bit back to your previous question, like a funny anecdote, like for me, it was my first incident as an engineering manager.
Really?
Yes, because it also used to be my bread and butter, like incidents in the shop, they happen like, yeah, you get good to them. But then sitting there and being like, okay, I actually have to sit on my hands right now and let other people solve it. It was really a surreal experience. I was like, oh, let me do something.
Sounds like a torture to me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we just talked a little about things you don't do anymore. So as an engineer, when you look at an engineering manager, you have kind of an image, okay, like this is what they do. Were there also things that engineering managers do that you didn't know, or that you were surprised that you had to do?
Yeah, so maybe I'm a bit surprised by the administration that we also need to do.
Yeah.
So I think it's part of the job, and we have to do it obviously. But the amount of administration that's happening, I was a bit surprised by. Just to be fairly honest.
I feel your pain. Yeah.
Lots of spreadsheets, huh?
Exactly.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot.
I didn't expect that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I like this dynamic. I'm just sitting here like, I like this talk. I like where this is going.
Yeah, but so if you have aspirations, this is
Yeah, make
pay
sure you check
attention.
every corner. Yeah.
You sell it really well now.
okay.
Yeah, thanks.
It is fun though, but
It is. It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So what surprised you in a good way? We are asking hard questions here though, so we can chit chat a bit and then you can think about an answer. What surprised you? Do you have something?
So there were a lot of it entailed a lot more than I thought it should be. Also, not only administration, which was a lot more than I expected, but also a lot of other aspects. It's like when you have to deal more with people, then it's about relationships and relationship with everybody on top and the bottom and the middle, and you really have to have a good balance with everyone, and it can be challenging sometimes. And I think that's maybe a large part where things are happening, which I didn't realize actually before. I'm not sure how that's for you guys.
Maybe on the positive side, I did not expect how much gratification you can get from your team delivering stuff and having a impact. It's like it was a bit surprising to me the first time my team delivered something and I was like, it really felt, oh, I'm super proud of them. Even though I didn't touch a single line of code, it still feels like an extension of the impact I'm having.
Yeah.
And it really felt nice. I did not expect that at all.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy this is on tape as well.
You did something great. Yeah, and I think I would also add on top of that, this just to learn how curious other people are as well, and that everybody's so focused on their personal development as well, and that gives just so much energy to be able to help people there and coach them and give them a bit of a direction.
Yeah.
That was something that also really positively surprised me, just how eager people are.
Yeah, because also you used to be back in the days in the YP program. Also, I think you've been really involved there as well, right? As a was it lead back in the days?
Coordinator.
Probably you were also a buddy.
Yeah.
Do you see that kind of skill back into how you? I don't want to say you can coach actually the people, the engineers in your team. Is that an aspect you also really like, or that's part of your day to day now?
Yeah, no. So that's indeed why I definitely decided to jump into this, because I really enjoy that part. I'm really a person that likes to have the connection with everybody. And the teams that I'm currently a manager of, one of them was already a team that I have worked within myself as an engineer. So I knew the people already. It was also a bit of a change there that we needed to change the relationship. But just the connection with people and indeed giving a direction or bringing a different perspective. That is something that I really enjoy. And that's, that really gives energy.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So about transitioning from engineer to engineering manager. So what were the skill gaps you had where you need to work on or needed to work on?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I have it more fresh, right?
Yes.
Yeah. For me, it was the people skills.
Yeah.
It was everything about the people. Like I was confident in my technical ability, so the technical part of the job, I thought, okay, we can live that a bit for now.
Yeah.
And then I've focused fully on doing as many trainings as there is possible to do and reading as many books as there are.
Yeah.
So it really helped a lot because, people don't come with a manual, but also it's also a skill you can build on. So,
And for you, Babiche?
Yeah, I was thinking, I think for me it would indeed be a bit similar. So even though I wasn't really like the hard skill, deep down, drill down in the code software engineer, the soft skills still needed a really big upgrade. And also for me, it was a lot of trainings, making sure that I indeed could read people as well, and not just kept on sending my message and making sure that everything would happen. No, but actually also actively listening.
Yeah.
That was also something that really, piqued my interest while I was doing the trainings. But because usually as a software engineer, you tend to have something in your head and then you're like, okay, this is the solution. And you sort of zone out and you're not actively listening anymore. But when you become an engineering manager, you really need to actively listen and understand what the person across from you is saying. Also with regards to their personal development, just to make sure that you completely understand and move them in the right direction and poke them a bit every now and then.
Yeah. I do think that's super nice as well, that within Bol, engineering managers tend to also be really technical. I think that's also super nice. And it's also a huge skill that you can take that, aside from your soft skills, into the job as well. So it's a super nice evolution of the role, I think.
Yeah, the at Bol, the function became a bit more technical indeed.
Yeah.
It might, however, be a challenge for the engineering managers who are not technical to begin with. You also have some of them. They need to skill up on their tech skills, like we needed to do on the people skills. Yeah? So that's a different challenge, but equally challenging, I would say. Because learning tech from, if you're not technical or you didn't have that background before, it can
That's
be
complex,
Can be pretty tough.
Yeah, also depending on what team you would like to manage, of course.
Indeed,
But it can be it can be tricky.
It can definitely be tricky, but maybe also for the engineers, maybe who are currently considering this step, but are not sure if this is the right step for them, because I might be able to imagine that it might not be the right step. So what advice or tips or tricks would you give those engineers, or how can you let them? So for instance, an engineer in your team says, I want to be an engineering manager. How would you
coach him?
How would you coach him indeed? Yeah.
Yeah, so I would at first definitely make sure that this is actually what you want, because it's totally different than what you expect. Well, it's maybe not totally, but it's different from what you expect. And then I would really make sure that the soft skills, so the people skills are there. And if you feel like that's indeed your passion, because I must say that's still the majority, even though there's a bit of technical aspects added, the majority is still definitely the people there. So if you don't have the affinity with connections and people and coaching them, then I would say please don't. But definitely look into trainings, how you also within a team, for example, can start leading specific projects, or how you can take on your team within something. Try to look into those leadership opportunities, definitely. I think that's what my tip would be.
Yeah, that's really cool. Because would you say that you ever miss the technical part of it? Because you mentioned that a couple of times of like, that's something, or the soft skills you have to work on, or these kind of things. Do you do side projects now?
Technically, you mean?
Yeah.
No,
okay.
For me not. No.
It's good that it's.
Yeah, for me it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
For you, Nikolas?
Yeah, my home automation has went through the roof since I changed. Yeah, I just do a lot of side projects now. Now.
Yeah.
I also picked up video game coding again.
Oh, nice.
Recently, so it's just a way to scratch the itch a bit, and also I'd like to keep up to date with what's happening out there. So that's really helping me out right now.
Yeah, that's really really nice. It's also indeed what you mentioned, because after a while it will be really hard to catch up. So nice though. Yeah.
And so maybe another topic, building trust with your team. I think that would be an important thing for an engineering manager. So how would you go about that?
Yeah, so for me personally, I had a bit of a barrier there, because as I mentioned before, I was already working within this team as a software engineer. So I kind of knew all these people, but now I all of a sudden also potentially might have to have these difficult conversations with these people.
Yeah.
So I had to sort of change the level of trust that there was. Before it was more of, okay, we trust you as a software engineer. We know you can do this. But now it was more like, okay, I need to trust you as an engineering manager. And how did I approach that? Yeah, for me, it was just be as transparent and open as possible. And just also say that I was there to learn, because this was also my first job as an engineering manager. So I was there for them and to learn, and if they needed anything, or I was open to all the feedback that there was. And that's what I made really clearly to build that trust.
Cool.
I have to really agree with that one. And I think I think that's what you also, why trainings are so important is because nobody teaches you how to build trust from a position of leadership. So that's a really hard one to get right. And what these trainings, at least for me, what they taught me was show vulnerability. Show to the other person, hey, that this might be something that I don't know either how to do, and we can like explore it together. And also use your team as like either a sounding board or for feedback or just as a reflection of what you're doing on your day to day. And then it becomes a lot easier to build trust. And then people start to come to you with problems, and then you get to solve the problems for them. And then it's just like a self-fulfilling loop that you go into, where people trust you more, so they share more, so you can fix more stuff for them. So they trust you more.
And that's nice. You're really an enabler, I think, of your team as well. And that's probably the problem-solving skills. That's not something you have it in the engineering role, but also in the engineering manager role. That's really cool, though. Yeah. I'm also curious, maybe to make it really practical, and maybe this is hard, but how does just a day in your life look like? What was today like?
It depends. Working from home, it's mainly meetings. In the office, it's mainly meeting up with the people of your team, just to have the one-on-ones. And then, like I said, in the working from home days, it's mainly the strategical topics that you then focus on with people around the team, just to make sure that we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and for me, it's roughly the same, but I don't do any meetings at home. Yeah.
Jealous. Jealous.
That's good.
I do most of the meetings in the office. The office days are really hectic though, because then you're in talking from the moment you show up to the office until you leave to go home. But then on the days at home, the list that is created in the days in the office, you get to chip at it until it's gone.
Yeah. But your step count probably increased.
Yeah,
with
for
all
sure.
the walks, the bilas, right?
For sure.
There's a lot of people that like to have their bilas walking.
Yeah.
It's lovely. But
good
they
for your
kind of
heart.
forget that you have like 6 bilas on a day.
Yeah. You're walking a lot. Yeah. But it also makes the conversation easier, I think. If you just walk, you don't have to look at each other. You can be vulnerable easier. Yeah.
I 100% agree. If you're walking, it fills up the awkward silences. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
It does, yeah. Yeah, funny. That's how you build trust.
Okay, I should try
By
that
walking.
once.
Yeah, you should.
We should do a walking podcast, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should. Yeah.
Everybody will get distracted.
Acoustics will be horrible.
No
Doesn't
no
matter.
problem.
Okay,
We'll manage.
Technology. So are there more things which are not written in textbooks where you think, okay, this is also a thing it's just good to learn or to have while doing this? Besides walking shoes.
Yeah,
Good
always.
Did you encounter something? I love it. You're asking the difficult question.
I want to learn myself too. Right?
Yeah, I see.
No, it's actually it came up in the previous talk as well, but also politics.
Yeah.
It also plays a role. And I don't think there's a course for politics, but sometimes you need something, from other people, other teams, and that's also kind of a skill which is never talked about, but
Very true. Yeah.
it helps if you know how to navigate and persuade and
Influence.
influence.
The influencing game, right?
Yeah.
Influencing game. Yeah. That's
That was one of my favorite trainings.
I didn't take it yet.
You should.
I will.
These are
Recommendation.
nice.
Yeah.
What is it? Like influencing people or?
Yeah. So it's an influence program, and there you get insights a bit more in the different styles of influencing, and then you also get insights on which ones are already familiar to you, and also the ones that you need to practice more. And it really helps also just seeing within a room, for example, the different styles that our people are using to influence each other. So it's a really interesting one. I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
This
Put
was
it on
one of
your
my top lists when I became engineering manager.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I think we did about 10 trainings together, but this is the one I
This
missed
is the one we didn't do.
Yeah.
Cool.
That is up next.
Yeah.
But-
And networking as well.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
help a lot to
Yeah.
to be many years in this company, because
Exactly.
then you always at least know someone
Yeah.
to help you out with when you need something. So I guess we have like an advantage on that one.
Yeah. I was going to say, indeed, like the network part is really helpful. And I think since we started as young professionals, we've also sort of gathered some people all over the company. And that really makes it indeed very easy if you want to get something done,
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
know who to contact and where to go. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was also perfect when contacting both of you. Like,
Yeah,
we know
exactly.
each other already.
yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool though. Honestly, I did learn a lot today about the engineering manager role. Not sure if you
Ook too.
too.
I did too.
Gonna do
Yeah.
things differently.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna walk.
You're gonna walk. That's the main tip.
Gonna
Yeah,
walk on my fitness and have less awkward talks.
definitely.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So thanks a lot though. Thanks a lot for being here. I hope it also clarifies a lot for people about the engineering manager role. So yeah, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, too.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thanks for hopping on, and see you hopefully another time.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.